Another star on my display, calling out from far away, calling out from far away. No one's been here before me now. I'll find a way, don't matter how. Through the dark and endless night, past the points of fading light. Every world that catches my eye makes me want to touch the sky. And I know that I was made for this. Every system holds another gift. Every horizon calls my name. Nothing left to hold me back again. Out here where the stars are bright and new, there's always one more frontier to break through. Break through. Shots are blank and sensors clear. All these wonders drawing me. Let them say it can't be done, while I'm chasing distant suns. In my ship I feel alive, as these cosmic waves I ride. Every scan reveals the way to places where I'll make my way. We are all explorers at heart, born to push the boundaries of art. Time to rise, time to fly, beyond what meets the eye. Beyond. Every horizon calls my name. Nothing left to hold me back again. Out here where the stars are bright and new, there's always one more frontier to break through. Break through. I hear the call of distance, and I know I found my place. Oh, I found my place.
Hey, welcome in. Gonna have some fun tonight. Same stuff, not gonna lie. Do some exploration. I've got the carrier parked a little ways from the bubble. I'm just gonna be doing some exploration around where the carrier is at. And I have a random path plotted with 17 jumps just to check the systems. A lot of the systems here are already previously discovered, but we'll see. A lot of them aren't. So we'll see how it goes. What we find, or what we don't find most likely, but the system I'm in now has 38 bodies. Fully mapped, fully discovered. No life though.
Frameshift drive charging.
I'm not adverse to it already being mapped. You know, I'd prefer there be life. Use something good. That's with no first footfall, but we'll see.
Jumping to next system.
Hope everyone's having a great day. I like streaming on Mondays. I'll try to do probably a 3 hour or so stream here, and switch over to the platform that shall not be named, or YouTube later.
Makes you more than what you are, elite commander.
See what we have here, 20 bodies. Maybe let's see if there's something good. No telling. Let's see first if anyone's been here and done all the work for me. I don't think so. Someone's been here, but they didn't map it. Anything, so. Could be good hunting. What we got? Oh, yeah. Oh, what's this? We have a water world. Not that I care. And as soon as I start streaming, as usual, either coughing or my nose. Very unprofessional wiping my nose on the stream, I know, but you know, or I could just. It's a big nose, that's a big itch. Let's see what we can find here. Maybe all around the other star.
Body A4. Meets mapping criteria. High value body.
Didn't say first mapped or anything though. What we got here? I don't know how people can partially map a system or not discover. I guess.
Sulfur dioxide atmospheric landable with life.
Okay, well, there's possibly stratum tectonica there.
Landable and terraformable.
One biosignal, so it's either
landable with atmosphere.
Either bacteria or stratum tectonica. We'll have to go see to be sure which one it
Body
is.
C2.
Oh, now we
Sulfur
definitely found
dioxide
stratum
atmospheric
tectonica.
landable with life.
Nice.
Has high biological value.
Nice, nice, nice.
Landable with atmosphere.
I'm very happy about that. So we have at least one stratum tectonica here. Reason I know that because
Body
there's
C3.
two
Argon
biosignatures
atmospheric
there.
landable with life. Landable with
And the lead
atmosphere.
observatory is telling me that there's Cerebus bacteria and stratum tectonica.
Body C4. Argon atmospheric landable.
That's
with
almost
life.
always the case though. If it's sulfur
Landable with
dioxide
atmosphere.
with two biologicals, it's almost always bacteria and stratum tectonica. So it's always check that, folks. Even if you don't have a third-party tool.
Body A5. Meets mapping criteria.
I know
High-value body.
some of the more experienced exobiologists do things like I do, and they skip the low-paying stuff, like the $1 million bacteria and things. But you know, you never know. Always go check the sulfur dioxide with 2, or carbon dioxide with 2 or 3, and ammonia.
Body A2. Sulfur
There's another one that's
dioxide
possibly
atmospheric
stratum
landable with life.
tectonica or bacteria.
Landable with atmosphere. Body A3. Carbon dioxide atmospheric landable. Meets mapping criteria.
We're going to be busy
Landable
here
and
for a little bit.
terraformable. Landable with atmosphere.
That's a good start to the
High-value
stream.
body.
That is. I mean, stumbling across stratum tectonica early on, that's kind of sets the tune. Because after I found 1 or 2 stratum tectonica, I don't care what else I find in a 3-hour period. That's 200, almost 200 million credits right there. Not that I'm in it for the money, but you know,
Body A1.
I'm in it for the
Sulfur
money.
dioxide atmospheric landable.
There's
Landable
no
with
more
atmosphere.
high metal content, so that takes care of any stratum tectonica abilities. What we have is what we have. One left, and it's a icy body there.
System discovery complete. First body to map is A3.
Now, I have changed my chat. I'm using another third-party tool to overlay to get the chat because it supports other platforms at the same time. So you end up multi-streaming on other platforms. I can get both chats at the same time on the screen, which I will not be doing on Twitch. Is Twitch don't want you to show stuff from other platforms if you're multi-streaming. You can multi-stream, you just can't show your interactions with the other stream per se, because they want the Twitch community to have the best experience. So if I'm responding to if I was multi-streaming on Twitch and somebody on YouTube says something, I respond to it, you know, which I would do. But Twitch isn't going to see what they're saying or anything. While YouTube will be seeing what they say, you know, would be seeing the Twitch overlay or the chat overlay and stuff. So, is what it is. Okay, that whining session over with. Let's see. Not that I give a crap if Twitch did ban me or something, because I don't do it for money or anything yet. Let's go to A2 first. It's got one biological signal. It's either bacteria or stratum tectonic, and it's probably the bacteria, but we won't know till we check it. So let's go get started and have some fun, right? If it is the bacteria, it's 1.69 million base value. I probably won't go down for it since I know there's stratum tectonica just waiting for me to find. There. Let's just do a... Yeah. I should have known better. I think I deserve a loop of shame counter on that one. Would be exclamation loop.
Bacardi, in a demonstration of piloting skill, has performed 28 loops of shame.
It lies. I've done way more than 28. But also I have new alerts or messages and stuff that works with the other platforms too. So if I do get a new follower or subscriber or something like that, or it's possible 2 alerts for it could show up on the stream initially, because I a bit going off. So I might have both alert systems going right now, streamer bots and this other system, just to test it. Okay, find out what we got. Probes, it'll be no more than 3 with super duper probes I have. Feeling good today. Still gotta do dinner at some point here, maybe after this stream. Before I do my next stream, I'll effort that. Okay, it's bacteria.
Next body to map is A3.
Let's go check. About A. Well, A3 might be. You want to map the water world. Which one's the water world? I'm away from. Okay, that's not. I'm gonna be jumping over to C next. Okay, it hasn't been mapped, so we'll go there first and get that out of the way before we hop over to the other star and stuff. I'm also playing with my lighting a little bit. I'm going to add a couple more lights. Try to do something with this ring light that's right in my face. I'm going to try to put some to the side stuff in, and maybe I can move the ring light either up higher or somewhere so that it's not right. It's right next to my monitors, so sometimes it interferes with my gameplay because it's bright, and it's not even nearly on its brightest setting. All a mystery to me. And of course, that's, yeah, I did it again. Let's not hit the planet though. I'll have to decide how, if I want to cover this window right next to me during the day when I'm streaming. Light from the sun doesn't screw up my other lighting. I guess it's going to be orbiting whatever it is that's orbiting this. So the light is probably coming from this. It doesn't matter. Since I'm not going down there, I'm just going to map it as the water world. What she looks like. Looks like a water world. Looks almost like a Earth-like. Not though.
Another system on my screen. Stars I've never seen before.
Didn't discover it, but I'll be the first to map it. Probably. Not on the back side.
Every jump takes me further out.
We'll be heading over to C1. C1 is possibly stratum tectonic. It's either bacteria or stratum tectonic. Yeah. C2 is the money maker.
Mapping complete. Next body to map is A3.
Head over to C1. It's going to be a trip. It's going to take a moment to get there. Ads are running.
Touchdown on a rocky world. First steps in the purple dust.
It'd be the wrong button anyway. It's gonna suck some fuel though. I completely understand why somebody before the SCO drives became available, whether it's Horizons or anything else, did not go over here and map the.
These worlds have opened up my core. Each world
Stuck in that.
changes who I thought I'd be. Each world I find sets something free. Out here is where I learn to see.
Oh, it's such a nice ship under SCO drive. It's so much more stable than. Let's slow her down a little bit. Control this a little bit. I feel a sneeze coming on. One of these planets to go down on will have some terrain that I can have some fun and fly through, and I pretend to be a buckyball canyon racer. I need to do some more of that to get some more video footage anyway. Sometimes I wish somebody else could fly my ship and I could tell the President to operate the external camera separately. I find it really difficult to, and I want my ship, I don't want someone else's ship, you know, flying pictures, so difficult to operate the external camera and ship at the same time. I pretty much only get either gentle movements of the ship or just a static course.
Taking steps no one has made. Not afraid, not afraid.
Almost there.
Higher we must climb. Breaking through the walls of time. Eternal pioneer, reaching for the light. Eternal pioneer, burning
Remind me to show you my shirt. I'm wearing years ago my daughter had breast cancer, and we had done some fundraising and stuff for cancer treatments and things, and one of the shirts we had for her Team Samayam. She's pretty much fully recovered from that. It's in remission and doing quite well. Been many years now. What, 7 years? I think she's past the hump where it's more likely. Oh my God, Bristol boy! I didn't see if the alert happened on the screen though. Thank you, Bristol boy. Welcome in if you're actually watching. You heard it? Well, it's supposed to show on screen. Oh? I've had trouble with the gift subscriptions and stuff, but I'm using a different overlay. I'll have to look at it more, but and I see it in the chat window. At least on the chat window I see. I mean, I see that you gifted it. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it though. And you know, I got 3 subscribers now. Right now, that's unheard of. By far the most I've ever had. Hope you're doing good. I don't know if you probably didn't see my stream the other day. I actually was flying my Crate Mark II in the CZ and managed to kill an anaconda, an NPC anaconda. I was so proud of myself because I never do that type of stuff in small ships. But I had grade 5 engineered my frag cannons, and that I'd try it out and try to learn some skills. And I won't say I didn't fail miserably in learning skills, but I am learning, and I can see that it's possible to fight in small ships and win, but there's still a lot I have to learn about small ships and fighting with small, things. I'm used to just flying around in my Corvette and, clubbing things. Congrats, yeah. I was real excited on the stream. I was like, oh my God, I killed an anaconda. I kill anacondas all the time in my Corvette. It's like, it's just a moral imperative. You have to do that. But and I didn't die at all during the CZ. I'm in the top 50%. At least I was in the top 50%. I don't know if that's changed or not. It still says I'm in the top 50%, so I'm happy about that. Now I'm out here gonna get some stratum tectonica, not necessarily on this planet. It's possible on this planet, but the next planet will definitely have stratum tectonica on it. And I'm happy. Starting out the stream finding something good. That makes me happy. It's bad I screw up the backside here.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Okay, hang on. Let me get this map done. Oh, we get 2 stratum tectonicas in. Excellent.
Body C1.
I am I'm in open right now. But, probably about 4,000 light years from the bubble. Where I'm at. I just plotted a random course, and with small economy mode jumps to do some exploration around my carrier's location. Let's go get some stratum. That'll be 2. Like I said earlier, I find 1 or 2 stratum tectonicas here. I don't care what I find the rest of the stream. I mean, that's almost 200 million credits right there. And 3-hour period, that's fine. Especially if I find some more. Since I found some on this planet, maybe the next system over will have some, or you know, the next place I'm going to. Who knows? Maybe find something good.
I think of your voice beneath the alien sky. Every world I've walked, every
It won't matter. It'll just materialize miraculously right in front of me no matter where I go. Because I'm so lucky like that.
across the void, I carry a soul. Every breath I
Think of all the time I've been doing this. Only about 3 times have I actually had to really work to find stratum tectonica. I mean, not locate the planet, but to find it on the planet if it's there. It's usually pretty abundant. A couple of times, though, I've actually had to go back up to orbit and come back down in different places. Since I've said all that, bragging like I won't be able to find it. Be my own fault. Being so prideful. 0.41G, Commander. Oh, okay. Let's try right there. Just the right color of terrain and stuff that I would expect to find, you know, commonly found on types of soil. Here it is. Look at it just materializing right in front of me. I pressed a button. It was the wrong button. I don't know what I just did. Probably a heat sink. Garbage.
Landing gear deployed.
I was streaming last night on YouTube. On YouTube. And a friend of mine came into the chat and I was talking. I was sitting going, yeah, one time on stream I spent 20 minutes trying to find a frickin' place to land. I could not find a place to land before I discovered my landing gear was up. But the reason I'm saying that is about 15 minutes after that, while still talking to him on Discord and stuff, I did the exact same thing. I was trying to land and couldn't find a place to land. I was like, why the hell won't it let me land here? This is fine. Then I finally figured out my landing gear was retracted. I have to be careful talking about that too, because voice attack would like go, okay, I'll retract that. It happens. Not get the sample. Come on.
Stratum tectonicas confirmed present.
There is one planet that's guaranteed to have stratum tectonica. There's another one here, though, also that's possibly stratum tectonica. So it'd be nice if all 3 of them had it. Happened to you also? Oh, I don't doubt it. It probably happens to a lot of people. There's a lot of people, you know, I normally don't retract my landing gear if, you know, if I'm doing something like this, because I don't have to go that far to, you know, get the next sample. I have to go 500 meters, so but for some reason I pulled the gear up and you're going to be too far. That's not far enough. Bummer. I'll move about 10 feet and
Minimum distance
see it.
reached. You've
Now the
traveled
question
over
is,
500 meters from previous
that-
sample.
let's see if we can land here and find out if it's actually far enough. We'll see. When are you going to be streaming again next? And what are you going to stream? I see that you were last playing like Grand Theft Auto.
Second partial sample collected.
I originally came out in this area because there was a nebula with a bunch of Type O stars, and I said, that's odd. So I went there to check it out, and there was a ton of black holes there. Fully discovered, though. Everything was fully discovered there. It's not unusual for a nebula. Been doing a ton of Grand Theft Auto roleplay, huh? Okay. Not sure how you do that, but I'll have to watch you. Me up here.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
We will be done with this planet. Off to the one that has more stratum tectonic.
Sample collection complete.
Now we'll be off to C2.
Landing gear retracted.
Any fun terrain here? We got a Cobra Mark V. I ain't got defenses on this, Mandy. What are you talking about? Am I going to have to go into my private group or something so you don't come out here and mess with me? This ship is an exploration ship. I have shields because I'm a crappy person. It'd be okay if you did. Don't get me wrong. I got nothing like hull boosting. I think I got. Do I even have weapons here? No, I don't even have weapons. But I got my Cobra Mark V, and I tried to do some exobiology in it and stuff, and that was okay. But I really still prefer the Mandalay. This ship has there, you can see what I have. 80 light year jump range, though. But I got no armor or anything like that to speak of, just standard stuff. That's 95 million in the bank per se. Fixing to be another 95 million, and with any luck there'll be a should have kept that skull drive one. With any luck, the third, that next C4 is a maybe I was wrong. Okay, more stratum tectonic. I mean, after I get done with C2. Incorrect. I thought there was a third place, but there's not. Yeah, I meant to do that. Purely intentional. Believe that, then we need to play poker or something. I'm definitely going down there. Excuse me. Since I'm definitely landing there, I want to join on the daylight side. will have bacteria and stratum Cerebus bacterium. I may actually get it too, because it's usually pretty close to the stratum. There, and that'll make it a cool 100 million. Just the one planet. Get lucky with just 2 probes. Got the super duper DSS probes. If you don't have those and you do exploration, go to a human material trader and get
Surface
them.
scanned by 50%.
They are very much worth it.
Mapping complete.
Surface scan
Next
complete.
body to map is
Okay,
A5.
looks like the bacteria and the stratum in the same location,
Has
so
high biological value.
if we can get both. I mean, we find the bacteria easy enough. It's usually very prevalent, though. At least the soil color is different. This is very unusual. I mean, normally the last planet I was on, that the color, the dark rusty colored soil and stuff seems to be more common when I find stratum tectonica. But I ain't complaining. I'll take it wherever I can get it. I like it because it shows up better in the darker soil, though.
Orbital flight engaged.
Both it and, well, the Cerebus is light colored, white, green. It stands out good on the darker soils, too. I don't know about this terrain. I don't mean the texture of it. We'll see.
I'll be the first to touch down. I'll be the first.
0.35G.
Won't stop until I found.
This looks like one of those planets where it might be harder to find. I don't know why I'm thinking that, but
Doing this.
usually though it just appears in front of me and it's all over the place.
Just need to know what's
Yep, there's the bacteria. Gonna be easy to find, but that's not what I'm looking for yet.
I'll be the first to
Be interesting. There's some more right over there I can maybe land easier at.
what no one else has found. I'll be the first. And when others follow after, they'll know someone dared to try.
Get this, then we'll get the bacteria and we'll press on. And hopefully the next system will be just as good.
Through the black beyond the stars. Engines
Stratum
burn, we're
tectonicus
breaking
confirmed present.
far.
Base value 19.01
Warning
million.
signs flash
Minimum
red and
sample distance
bright.
500 meters.
But
First
I
partial
push
sample
through
collected.
into the night. Systems unknown scares alive. Every pulse racing to survive.
Sometimes you just have to stop and look around.
Spacebound ways, born to break past every line. All these stars are yours and mine. Chart the course no one has tried.
Now it tells me unsafe temperatures. Interesting.
Lighting lasers cut the rock.
Cool around here. This is too close. Here. Over here won't be.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
Thrusters max and weapons hot, diving through an asteroid lot. They won't catch the ship today. Already plotted my escape.
Let me land here. No, you can't.
All these stars are
I was thinking the Cobra Mark V would be able to land a little easier in places. You know, like a Sidewinder can land in just about any place. But I found that it squeezes into places that the Mandalay doesn't, but it's not much better. Certainly not as good as a Sidewinder at landing. I mean, finding places to land in rougher terrain.
Second partial sample collected.
warning lights and sirens scream. But freedom's worth more than it's.
I haven't got a Corsair yet. I'm not real interested in getting one until when it comes available for ARCs. I'll probably get one. I'm not ARCs, but for in-game credits, I'll get one. I'm looking forward to the Panther Clipper, mainly for its cargo hauling capacity. So when I get back into
Minimum
colonization,
distance
it will
You've traveled over 500
be more
meters
helpful.
from previous sample.
I'm hoping it has at least 1,200. We'll see though. I think Wednesday at the next FDev stream, probably going to give us, I think they're supposed to give us some details. I don't know. More details about it. Might actually spend real arcs on that if it's got the cargo capacity. If it doesn't, then I'll just wait till it comes out for in-game credits too.
Sample collection.
Well, it depends. If it's got like 1,000 or so, I'm sure it'll have at least 1,000 tons, cargo capacity. It'd be interesting to see though. Got all them hard points. That could be a fairly fun ship. Okay, so we have all three of these. Let's go get the bacteria. That was stupid of me. Usually when I'm going to get the bacteria, I'll find a stratum that's like right next to the bacteria, so I can just get the last stratum and then get the first bacteria. I was not forward thinking there. Not thinking ahead.
Rocks and stars tonight, scanning wide and deep. My ship's lights catch the crystals.
Like here, there's stratum right next to the bacteria.
Moving slow, precise and strong, where no one else would dare. Found my path where I belong. In this
Bacterium Cerberus
endless
confirmed
air.
present.
The distance calls
Base
my
value
name.
1.69
No
million.
map can
Minimum
show
sample
the
distance
way.
500 meters.
Each moment not
First
the
partial
same.
sample collected.
As patterns start to sway. In fields of stone, I found my throne among the cosmic dust and light. What others fear, I hold so dear. My
Can't have fun doing it and don't do it.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
Red alert, they're closing in. Quick moves through asteroid rain. Trust my skills and discipline. Break free from their chain. Every blast lights up the black, but they won't catch me here. Leave no trace, no turning back. As threats disappear, the distance knows my game. Each move
Second
I
partial
make
sample
today.
collected.
No two paths quite the same. As patterns
And when I'm done
lead
streaming tonight here, I will I will be streaming again later, either on YouTube or on the platform that shall not be named. Starts with a K though. If I had my multi-streaming stuff set up, I'd be streaming
That's
on
starting in 1 minute.
both. I might effort that first before I do it, and then just stream on both of those platforms. Night. Far enough? Don't think so.
Minimum distance reached.
Yeah, it is.
You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
This is the last one on this planet. I mean, YouTube videos are doing pretty well, especially the shorts. I'm always surprised by that.
Sample collection complete.
By pretty well, I mean better than... There's more people viewing my YouTube videos than view my Twitch videos. Well, that's not true because all my Twitch videos get uploaded to YouTube, and that's primarily what they're watching. Okay, we're done here. Let's press on. Do I have voice attack on? Next system en route.
Selecting next destination.
Thank you.
Something keeps on calling, makes me restless every night.
Yep. Dude, I'll just go straight to it. I don't need to go up to orbit.
My heart won't let me be.
It works better that way.
Frame shift drive charging.
We'll be jumping to a Class M star, only 6.5 light years away. Doing small jumps to maximize the number of systems.
Adjusting for jump.
Check out. It's 100 million on that system. And the others, well, not that system, it's almost 200 million, 195 million just on that one system
Compiling
there.
data for cartography.
What we got here? Nothing here. Okay. Don't need much of a scoop though. I did that the skull drive stuff, so it's burnt through a lot of fuels. Normally it takes about a second to scoop on these little bitty jumps, but
Scooping complete.
I did burn quite a bit of fuel. Oh. Rip.
Frame shift drive charging.
Like it used to do. Every new horizon pulls me straight and true.
Ads are currently running.
Every star
Leaving system.
Oh, Bristol, if you're still there, did you select Tony Curtis for the gift sub, or did you, was that just a random thing? He actually comes in my stream once in a while, so. I'm always in his stream.
Boom.
Fuel scooping complete.
Urban bodies, you're perfect. That's the perfect number. Between 8 and 15. I consider the optimum size system. You got 2 stars. Some distance between me and the stars to make them tiny in the sky so they don't cover up the other things I want to find. See who's been here. Nobody. Nice. Well, nobody. That guy must have really poor scanners and stuff. I don't know. I didn't auto scan anything either, so he just did a honk and scoop, so. Or a scoop, I don't know about the honk. There's somewhere. My metal content.
Body B3.
That's a good
Means
thing.
mapping criteria.
My metal content
High-value
has the ones that
Body
have
B2.
good paying stuff
Meets
sometimes.
mapping criteria. High value body.
Not a good sign, no. Carbon dioxide atmosphere.
Body B1A. Sulfur dioxide atmospheric landable with life.
Interesting.
Landable with atmosphere.
last night I was, well, I was 700 or 800 light years from here. I guess this planet may have stratum Perigus on it, but it's not saying it's a new codex entry. The other sector I was in, I guess it's sector based, was saying that it was a new codex entry for me. So turned out not to be there, but I was going to go and went and checked. Nitrogen?
Body B4. Meets mapping criteria.
I would really like to find an oxygen world with a certain type of fonticula, which I've heard reputed it exists, but I have never found it yet.
Body B5. Meets mapping criteria.
Got a water world map.
Body B5A. Carbon dioxide atmospheric landable with life.
Alright, they have two different types of low-paying stratum.
Distant shores where no one's ever been before.
System discovery complete.
Each morning
First
brings
body to map is
another
B5.
sign of worlds that you'll
Okay,
make
let's see, is B5 the water world?
though the journey feels so
I think so.
long. Ship becomes your only home. It's further out you roam. Beyond the edge, Commander Bakadita
Well, it is B5 is the water world. We want to go to B1A and B5A anyway, so that's perfect. We'll just start with B1A. Work our way out.
into the light ahead.
Don't expect to find anything of high value here, but Stratum Perigus, if it is there, it's 2.64 million base value.
Every scan reveals
It's not the stratum. I'll probably will ignore it.
mark these charts we draw.
I think we can do another loop here. Purely intentional.
Lights a fire on this track for those who dare follow you and make your vision true. Beyond the edge, Commander Barclay Sun leads the way into the black where stars await and
At least it wasn't informing bacteria on the dark side of some planet. That's about the only type of bacteria I will go down on a dark planet to find is informing because it pays so well. I hate looking for bacteria in the dark. I really do. I hate it worse than looking for fungoidia. I don't mind looking for fungoidia, but sometimes fungoidia has very difficult to find a place to land. Come around to the daylight side just in case turns out to be something good down there.
another system on my display.
Again, it's only one biological signal, but it's possibly a bacteria or a stratum, and it's not the good kind of stratum really, or anything. So, kind of doing it just to see.
As I drift without sound, as I drift
Besides that, going down even for a low value item is better content than just honking and scanning system.
place among Mars, making my mark in the dark, charting the void between stars, between the stars.
After I get done tonight, I probably will head back to the bubble and to do the CG some more. Or it finishes up just, that was kind of fun fighting in the crate though. I mean, it's fun fighting in the Corvette too, but crate is a little more exciting and more challenging. I hate it. I ran out of ammo though, and I'm definitely not used to doing that. Because I typically use beam lasers like with my vet and stuff. I never run out of ammo. I do like the fact on that crate though with those frag cannons, I could put all the pips to the engines and systems. Really, I didn't have to worry about pips to weapons. I can maneuver well. What's it gonna be, bacteria or stratum?
Surface scanned by 50%.
Sometimes I wonder what they'd say.
Give me that back.
Mapping complete.
Stratum, huh?
Next body to map is B3.
I wish it was Stratum Tectonicus. It's not. It's Stratum Frigus at 2.6, so that would be 10 million, but we're gonna go get it. Because brain's gonna be too challenging. Ooh, I feel a sneeze possibly coming on. I hear me mute the mic. That'll be why. Now that that's out of the way, my nose will probably start running or some garbage. Looks like over there. That. Another sneeze tickling me, getting ready to fire off here in a minute.
Ignites your ship against the black, no turning back. Charting paths untamed where no one dared to aim. Storms of stardust bright
0.46G.
where infinity resides. Will the
Interesting. I don't remember anything about what this stuff looks like. Must be it, though. The only biology on this planet looks like it's pretty abundant, though.
Signals pierce the void. New worlds to be employed. Your scan is
I
paid
love this terrain, isn't it? Let's see.
Ancient systems shine. Boundaries divine. Each pulse a new frontier as you draw near.
Really want to have to walk far. Come on.
Where mystery becomes. Will the
Let me just head over this way and see if it lights up.
when eternity spread while your name
Come on, be nice.
becomes. Deep within the spiral logs where light and darkness dance. You trod the unknown shores, leave footprints in the cosmic sands. Every beacon that you light guides the
Stratum Frigus.
endless frontiers call beyond time and space. Will the stars remember
Stratum Frigus
your
confirmed present. Base value 2.64 million. Minimum sample distance 500 meters.
They speak of your
First partial sample collected.
Get all around here.
will they remember more?
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
Your legacy burns bright. Light beacons in the dark, your lasting mark.
And after this, we're going to B5A and look and then map B5 itself, which is the water world.
Second partial sample collected.
Through the void, all alone, systems unknown, far from home. Guide my path, stars of vast, never last. Beyond fear.
Alright, sorry, I had to blow the nose again.
Day
One
by
left.
day, guide me true, past systems new, ancient light, future bright. Guide me true,
Minimum
past
distance reached.
systems new,
You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
into night. Scanners beam,
Check out them hills over there and done sampling this.
pioneer, atmosphere, far and near. Mark the course, no remorse, forward still, by my will. Guide me true, past systems new,
Sample collection complete.
ancient life, future bright. Guide me true, past systems new, endless sight, into night.
Let's go to B5. We'll do go ahead and map B5 first. Then do. No, I said the other way around, but I'll go ahead and map it first. And then the other moon there.
Landing gear retracted.
Not real excited about the prospects of finding anything good. I want to go check out these hills over here though. Just to see if I can do some video of flying through some canyons and
Take the chance, make the leap, mysteries deep. Time to soar, something more than before. Stars align, cross the line, break the mold.
another thing, flying up Cobra Mark 5 doing this type of stuff, it seems to slide when you turn. I mean, it reorients very quickly. It's very nimble, but the ship's momentum slides a lot more than I expected. I mean, it's not something you couldn't get used to. It's just I don't see any canyon type thing here. Oh well. Let us just head on.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Just coasting.
All right then.
Thank you, voice attack, for whatever that was. And the bad thing about voice attack, sometimes it mishears. I wonder what it. Well, I thought I told it to do a discovery thing. I have no idea. I know I mumble, but I don't think I mumbled anything close to that phrase. Oh, we're going to map this thing so we don't have to worry about the daylight side. And there's the moon that we're going to map next. See what's on there. Got the dog in here with me, and she's about to get yelled at. Old yell. What this water world looks like. Pretty like the other water world, or is it just one of those bland ones? It looks like a bland one. Well, not the blandest of it. Spectacular there. 7 probes. A.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Mapping complete.
Surface scan complete.
Next body to map is B2.
No, it's not. We're going to B1A. B5A. See what's down there. Observatories tell me I have about 211 million so far. Makes sense. Two stratum tectonicas by themselves are most of that. Down a little bit. See what's here. My favorite thing to do is, let's see what's here or over there. Always the same things, but, you know, still.
Mapping complete.
Surface scan
Next
complete.
body to map is B2.
I didn't realize there's 2 biosignatures. Okay, well, there's either stratum frigus or stratum palus. So let's see which it is. Frigus is 2.6 million. The palus is one of the about the cheapest paying stratum. It's 1.3 or so million. Oh, that's cool.
Orbital flight engaged.
.37G, good to know. Gravity's a real thing.
Looking up at stars tonight. Never been so far from home. Saw the mission board in flight. Signed my name and now I roll
Build a tell by just looking at it to see what type of stratum it is. Gravity, gravity, gravity. It's payless.
Heartbeat faster than the drive.
These are real things, Commander.
Makes me feel so
Better with landing gear.
footsteps through the stars. Learning what it means to fly. Following in the footsteps of giants.
Would be embarrassing to spend a bunch of time not trying to land without my landing gear down again after last night's fiasco. It will happen again.
Everything I need.
Stratum Paleus confirmed present. Base value 1.36 million. Minimum sample distance 500 meters.
That was the only.
First partial sample collected.
It was telling me there was 2 types of stratum possible here. That's the only reason I came down. The frigates pays better than this. I wouldn't have come down for just this amount. Since I'm here.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
This is everything I need. In footsteps through the stars. In the footsteps, following in the footsteps.
Second partial sample collected.
Right. 1 more to go. I gotta bake a cake tonight too. Gotta make another chocolate cake. You can make one a week. Yep, finished off the last one. It's time. Bacteria that I'm gonna ignore with dignity. We far enough yet? Come on.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
The beacon burns eternal now. Your courage shows us all somehow. Between the stars and savage hearts, we forge our path to glory. Your spirit guides us through the dark. We live to tell your story.
Sample collection complete.
So, anybody in chat, if you look at the top of my window there, that navigation bar with the orange dot, I mean, that tells you the direction of the ship. And the blue dots gotta have something to do with the samples, because, well, they're not there now, but when I sent, there was 2 previous to that, and when I did the last sample, a 3rd one popped up. I just wondered if that's the direction of the last samples I took or something. Inquiring minds want to know. Alright. Done here.
Your spirit guides us through the dark. We live to tell your story.
Ads starting in 1 minute.
Next system en route.
Selecting next destination.
You lie. You did not. I got 14 jumps.
Landing gear retracted.
But you showed us how to
Frameshift drive
rise
surging.
again, how to face the unknown's grace.
3, 2, 1.
Now we follow in your burning wake through infinity.
Next system en route.
Locking next star system.
Oh, now it worked.
Your spirit guides us through the dark. We live to tell your story. The tale of a cartel.
Frameshift drive charging.
Class M. 5 light years away. What shall we find? Maybe I would like to beat my record, my personal best. Was finding 5 stratum tectonica in one system. I'd like to find 6 in one system. That'd be kind of nice. The jumpers are going to crash.
Day 3 parsecs past the edge. Another world beneath my wings.
I'm thinking crash. Come on.
This mission drives me to proceed.
Hey, if it's going to crash, at least during the ad.
But in each system that I scan, I find the flames that light the dark. Every star tells a story.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to make it. You crash, probably lose my route. Not that it matters. The random route anyway.
Log update, mining metals pure.
I'm gonna crash game. Just do it. Get it over with. Don't make me wait for all this stuff.
Forms of life we've never seen.
Analyzing now.
First footprints on this frozen land. Stars around.
51 freaking bodies.
Fuel scooping complete.
Silence still in star.
You may wonder why I don't sound pleased by that.
I scan.
In my experience, that rarely do you find anything of high value in big cities. You gotta scan every damn thing to find out. Maybe with luck, some poor sucker beat me here and scanned everything. Oh, thank Jesus. Now, see if there's any more. No first footfall. Is there any life? No life. Neon anyway. Neon, that's going to be bacteria. That's going to be bacteria. That's going to be bacteria. And that's going to be bacteria. We are not doing that. Thankfully, I don't have to scan it, though. Got lucky on that. I'm not here for exploration data, so I'm here for exobiology.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's try our luck again on the jump and see if we have to wait another 45 seconds to complete the jump.
Every star tells a story.
Vectors.
Star shows the way. Every star holds a secret.
Not a big fan of big systems. Not really for exobiology, generally. I'm gonna end up restarting the game if this crap keeps up.
Something pulls me day by day. Can't explain just what I feel, but I know that this is real. Every night I look above, wondering what I'm thinking of. Is there something calling me? Something that I cannot see? Can you hear the stars calling?
Two stars close together.
Body B. Close binary relative to body size.
49 bodies. Getting better and better. 3 stars. Distance between me and the star. At some point we're not going to get lucky. Like, like a completely undiscovered system.
Now I know just what to do. Breaking boundaries, breaking through. Should I answer? Should I go? Everything
Probably no high metal content. Oh, they won't be. Oh, it's
reaching out through space and time. Can you hear the stars calling? They're calling me. We're going higher.
I'm gonna have to watch the VOD though to see if Bristol Boys gift sub go to visual alert or not.
Body ABC 6. Wide
Could
range.
have. That bothers me.
Nothing can stop me now. Following stars.
Especially since I know it saw it because it put it in the chat that down here.
Can you hear the stars calling?
Again, I don't expect to find anything significant here. I mean, there may be some bacteria or something on some neon or methane things.
There's a
But that's cool to look at. That's pretty. Few ringed bodies there. Huh.
they're calling. Calling me. Highly
Geologics. More geologics. Wouldn't mind finding a green gas giant though. That would really make my day.
Body ABC 7CA.
Geologic.
Nested moon. Body ABC 7F. Ammonia atmospheric landable with life. Landable with atmosphere.
Really high value there, but we might go there just for the fun of it. Better.
Body ABC 9C. Carbon dioxide atmospheric landable with life.
It might be, no, it's unlikely.
List a new personal
It was
codex entry.
Aliota, but that's very unlikely.
Landable with atmosphere.
He might be there anyway if it's got concha. Let's see what drops off. Try that again.
Body ABC 9DA. Nested moon. Body ABC 10EA. Nested moon.
At least there is something worth going, Ben's. There is money here in this system, at least for exobiology. Not a complete waste. All these bodies. One time I did like 60 bodies or something. I think it was 60, might have been 49, but very, very last thing I scanned had stratum tectonic. I was pretty disillusioned up until that point. I don't have any high hopes of that though in this solar
Body
system.
ABC 8B.
Ooh,
Sulfur dioxide
maybe,
atmospheric
Recepta.
landable with life. May host a new personal codex
Cool.
entry and has high biological value. Landable with atmosphere.
It's got 4 bios. There's bacteria, Frutexa, Recepta, and Tessic. 4 of them are there. Cool beans. We will be going there. I like Recepta. And as a bonus, all the Receptas and new codex entries for me in this system. So.
Body ABC 8A. Carbon dioxide atmospheric landable with life. Landable with
2
atmosphere.
bios and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different types listed. One of them's very, oh, that's a possible galactic entry. It means it definitely won't be. But we will go map that place just to see, because if there's Aliota there, I'm going to get all kinds of excited. But then again, that's only if it's Aliota that's amethyst. But very unlikely. Saying very unlikely at all for it to be. But see what we got to work with here.
Back home to base, while I press on through time and space. The edge is burning strong, each jump propels me on.
How about it? ABC 7F, ABC 8A, E.
Through asteroid fields and solar flame.
Start at the beginning of this list. ABC 7F.
Following where the
Didn't
stars
expect a lot, but we'll see.
I'll map the way for those who come.
That far away either. Hang on just a second. Dog.
Wake up. Main Redwine 82 is raiding. Forcing 5 victims to suffer through your stream.
Well, thanks for the raid, Main Red Wine. Welcome in. Hope everyone's having a great day. Oh, thanks. Didn't expect that. Just out here doing some exploration, looking for some stuff. The system has stuff, so we'll be going down on a couple of places at least. How was your stream? That's a kind of an obligatory question, isn't it? Everybody says, "Oh, thanks for the raid. How was your stream?" Found a couple of new. What'd you find? I got some Recepta in this system. I'm looking forward to. It's not new to me, but one possible galactic entry. It'll drop off the list, but it's at least on the list of things. I don't really even know if I'm going to go down on this planet. I'm going to map it, but much more excited about a couple of the other planets. Found a couple of new bios though. Emerald and naturals. Oh, cool. I just gave you a follow. I guess. See, I didn't follow you, but I followed you. Let's go see what we got here. And I think I found that one before. You're welcome. I'll show you where I'm at right now. I've been all over the galaxy doing this stuff. 252,000 light year loop around the galaxy. It's one of the things I just did recently. I just came out here just to do what I'm doing. I actually came out here, I can't really see it. Probably be easier just to see from the sky. Hang on a second. I actually came out here because, let me look for them. There's a nebula. There they are, with a ton of these O-type stars. And I saw that they were close to the nebula, and I was like, huh, that's odd. So I went there, and there's a whole bunch of black holes there. I lose my target? Did. But I just hop on my carrier and travel out in the deep and park the carrier and then work the areas around the carrier. And I spent 41 days in one area over on the west side of the galaxy. I went to Ericsson's star, which is if you haven't done it, if you'd like to do those things, it's way over here on the west side of the map. It's 54,000 light years from where I am. It's actually here. And you actually, there's a specific route you have to take, and depending on your jump range, you may have to use FSD injection to get to it. But I did. I went there. But there was a friend told me he had found a planetary nebula here, so I actually came here. And since I was here, I decided to go there. I mean, that may not be it. It's one of these. That's a crystal shard site. I'll find it here. Not that you care. But it's got a black hole and where the hell is it? There it is. There it is. But it had a black hole at the center of it. So I went there. But he actually discovered it. So then I spent 41 days, doing things around here and found a bunch of Earth likes and crystal shards and stuff. And that's the first time I think I'd ever discovered crystal shards organically. Oh, you just now got sticks? Yeah, I dumped the keyboard and mouse business. I got a cheap ass T-Flight X HOTUS that I use. I have a Satec X56 setting behind me, and I'm just waiting to. I don't really have the desk space. It's a little bit larger than the current setup I have. I don't really have the desk space to set it on to use, so I never got around to using it. I got it from my son, so not like I went out. I did pay for it for him, but I didn't pay anywhere near the new price for it. But eventually I'll rearrange my desk or I'll probably change rooms and change my entire setup so that I have more room and everything. Also have VR, a Quest 2 I got from my son. I don't know if you ever played this game in VR, but it is awesome. Not the on-foot stuff and everything, but the fly in VR. And the first time I did any mining in VR, I was like, wow, those rocks are big. Not only that, the ships are big, but the rocks were huge. You sit there and you just like look up, you know, you look around in VR and you see these big old rocks rotating like right next to you and stuff. It's really really beautiful. Terrifying, but beautiful. This planet got 5 bios. Find out for sure what it has. 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like it's got bacteria, Frutexa, Fungoidia, Ossis, and Tussock. I probably won't even bother with those. Were you playing on Xbox? I have a controller I use for another game that I played. It's called Stray.
Scanned by 50%.
But I can't imagine. I mean, I know people who play Elite using a controller, and I don't know if I could ever get used to doing that.
Surface scan complete.
Okay. I'm not going to go down on this planet yet. I might. I want to go,
In your ship,
one has.
far from
Okay, we're going to go to 8B. We want to skip 8. Now,
just your voice.
8B is the one that has the, septa.
Breaking through.
9 years now for you.
We watch you climb.
Oh, okay. No, I understand that. When I was younger, I had an Apple II computer, and I would lay on the floor in front of the TV with my Apple II, and people would always, mainly my brother, would always walk in front of me and stuff while I was doing stuff, and he tripped over the power cord one time when I was writing a program. I was not excited about that at all. Is it a wireless? At least is it a wireless controller? 6, where's 8? There's 8. We want 8E. Let's see this Recepta. Recepta pays pretty good. I found 2 Stratum Tectonica a while ago, so I don't care what else I find. I've already made money this little outing, at least for this stream. Yeah, wireless or one with an extender. Commander Iman, welcome in. I don't know if that's your first time you chatted or not, but if it isn't, welcome in anyway. I guess you came in with the raid. Let's get there today, Commander. I'll, once I finish up this stream, I'm going to go have some dinner, then I'll have another stream on different platform, trying to expand out a little bit, and streaming on YouTube and on some other stuff. Okay, well thank you for that. I appreciate the follow. But I might have enjoyed the stream. I don't know if I was. Yeah, that's the other problem is I don't remember which stream it was, which platform I was on. But when I said there was a bunch of black holes, when I went to that system, I was streaming. But there's one system there that had 3, but they're all tiny black holes too. But three black holes in one system. Where my carrier was parked, when I jumped in, there was 1 or 2 black holes, but there were several systems there that had multiple black holes. But like most things around the bubble and nebulas, it was completely discovered. Everything was around that nebula was fully mapped and discovered and stuff. And that was okay. I wasn't there to really do exobiology. I was there to see what was there and to see the, once I saw the black holes, to see them. Got some good video of some of the black holes though. But I like, you see how I'm flying right now? I'll be flying along and I'll see a little smudge off in the distance, and this has actually happened. And I go, what is that? And then I'll pull up the galaxy map and figure out that it's a small planetary nebula or something. And I'll say, well, I'm going to go over to that. It's only like 7,000 light years away or something. And I'll just make a day trip of it and go do it. Somebody said, you ought to go see the lightning cloud, Lagrange clouds. And I was like, I've never seen those. Where are they? And they gave me a location. It's not far from the bubble either. Look at the ring on that planet, though. Wow, isn't that nice? But I went there and saw the lightning stuff. That is a big-ass ring, though, isn't it? Huh. And that is the planet, right?
She feels the pulse of space as fear begins to fade. Racing through the storm.
Oh, okay, that's not a planet. So what? That's a ringed dwarf, huh? That is a big old ring. I don't know if you've ever done it, but you can actually map the ring. You can't map the star, you know, or stuff, but you can actually map the ring. I might do that just for the fun of it here when I get done. Talking about the planetary nebula. Yeah, that's like, I don't know if you were watching a while ago when I was giving a tour of where I'd been and done some stuff when I said I spent 41 days. That planetary nebula was just for one system with a black hole in the middle of it. And they're hard to find. I've never found one organically on my own. But I look on the galaxy map, you know, I zoom in at nearby systems and stuff, and, you know, unless it's a little fuzzy dot or something, you know, they are hard to spot. That's why I'll look around when I'm flying and I'll say, what is that over there? It's a little fuzzy, but then it turns out to be some nebula that's 20,000 light years away or something. Yeah, I haven't found any that's not discovered. You know, that's to put it more correctly. I haven't discovered any. I have discovered many black holes, but I haven't discovered a planetary nebula. I have a little video, it's no sound or anything on it, of my loop around the galaxy. It took about 3 weeks or so to do. I wasn't really trying to do exobiology or exploration. I just simply said, I want to make a loop around the galaxy. So I parked my carrier about 5,000, 4,000 light years from the bubble, south of the bubble, and I took my Mandalay and started heading out.
Surface scanned by 50%.
And that's not even close to where I wanted to put that shot, but
Ads starting in 1 minute. Body ABC8B.
we have recept.
Codex entry and has high biological value.
One of these planets here, Fleet Observatory was telling me. Yeah, we have to go to 8A. That's after we're done here. I'm gonna go to 8A because there's a possible new galactic codex entry. But it's rated very unlikely. But it's possible, so we'll have to go there and check and see if that's there or not. Let's go see what kind of Frutexa we have. And ads are going to start in 20 seconds, guys. Apologize for that, but it is what it is. One of the banes of making affiliate. Banes, is that the right word? One of the downsides to it. Hey, Main Red Wine, thank you very much for coming in. I appreciate it. You can go grab you some dinner, and I'll try to drop in on one of your streams and check you out. Check out your stream, I mean, not check you out. You know what I mean. Looks like not the brightest planet. What we got here? What kind of receptor could we have?
Every world I've come to find leads others here to stay.
You take care. Thank you again for coming in and the raid.
Now goes farther than
3 different types of receptor that's possible here. The good news is they're all new codex entries for this sector for me. Okay, 2 of them are, 3 of the one, no, that's right. There's 3 different types of receptor, but 2 of them are possibly new codex entries for me in this. They all pay well too. All of them pay over 12 million or 12 to 16 million base values. So, see what we got here. .27G, good to know. And on night vision, see if we get something lighting up over here. Rain is just gonna like if find it at all. Definitely not there. Only that there could be protection here, so. Not what I'm looking for yet. Monk. Hey, it's why I have shields. First I thought that was Concha, but that might be what we're looking for. No, definitely not what we're looking for, okay. Receptor's always some type of enclosure wrapping some type of something else inside it. Usually it's in patches. This is going to be fun until we find one to see what it looks like. Kind that loves hills. Sometimes they're easy to spot because they're colorful. These could be silent, flying around looking, guys. Not to scrape the ground too much. Do it. Again, I expect to find this in patches. Usually it's too hard to find, but sometimes it's in rougher terrain. Check over there.
the system on my screen. Coordinates to plot and read. Just doing what
Not happy with the lighting on this planet. Nor am I above going back up to orbit and dropping down in another spot and hope for luck.
Deep in empty space, each planet has a just a place. They're memories I can't replace. Earth seems so far
Rock.
behind.
You know, moving rock
So
moves when it fully renders.
stars know my name. They're calling me to stay. Mission control keeps asking when I'm coming back to breathe
Oh, this is
again.
disappointing.
Feels more like home with every night.
You know, Recepta's usually easy to spot because of its size and coloration, but
Sure, I'll steer back to
thinking I'm going to go up to orbit and come back down. I haven't found it yet, and doesn't bode well for finding the other samples of it. Let's go out the grain differences. Bacteria is easy to spot though. Even that's a bacteria, it might not be. Cerebus bacteria. 1.6 or so million. Right. I think I am just going to punch up the orbit and come back down and try in a different location. I'm going to have to take a break here shortly though to take the DOG OUT.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Don't have to go real high, just a different spot. Oh, maybe that's why I had Protexa, not Receptive. That will help a whole freaking lot. That's why I couldn't find it. Bigger patch. And that makes much more sense. Because I wasn't having trouble finding Fortexa. An ID10T error on my part. If you haven't heard that, write it down and you'll know what it is. Spells idiot. ID10T. I expect this will go much better now. chance to render.
Reaching for the stars, breaking every chain, going really far. Reaching for the stars, reaching for the stars. Nothing gonna stop when he's reaching for the stars. La la la.
Down to second. The
Commander Baka dancing flies alone.
here we go. Now you usually don't have to go very far for Recepta, so I might be able to get
Landing gear
at
deployed.
least 2, maybe all 3 samples here. If I have to go for this.
Fearless in the night, to push beyond what's safe and known, to make the universe your
Recepta is 150 meters, so if I park over there, I can walk between this sample, and that one over there, I think. Park and take a walk, or an SRV ride ends. I don't usually use my SRV too often. Depends on the atmosphere or the environment here. Let's see if it's hazardous or not.
changing me. Maybe I could find my place in this vast infinity.
Right there. And there should be some, maybe some everywhere.
Reaching for the stars. Maybe I
Okay. Some over there, some over there. Right here. Start with these over here. Meters matter when you're only talking 150 meters, so. Going. We'll be able to walk and get all the samples that we could possibly want. Made a big difference coming down in an area that was actually for Recepta as opposed to the Frutexa I had selected. Aren't these cool looking though if you've never seen them? Which one is this? There.
Receptaconda IBUS confirmed present. Base value 14.31 million. Minimum sample
That'll be
distance
nice with the
150
discovery bonus, won't
meters.
it?
First partial sample collected.
14, almost 15 million times 5. Almost far enough, come on.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 150 meters from previous sample.
Okay, there's some more back there.
Second partial sample collected.
Last sample I need. Almost got it. Almost there.
Minimum distance
Sweet.
reached. You've traveled over
I love it when a plan
150
comes
meters
together.
from previous sample.
Now Those are pretty cool looking though.
Sample collection complete.
Yeah, it's got an enclosure and something inside it. Most receptors are like that. A lot of them have a transparent skin. Some of them are just like boxes with a frame but no window, if you will. This is probably actually faster than using the SRV would have been because the terrain's rougher. I'm not very good with the SRV. Okay. Go back now to 8A just to see if that. I'm sure it will drop off, but I just want to make sure that galactic intrigue is not there. It would be really sweet to get a galactic codex entry, but I don't think it's going to happen. But Lead Observatory says it's possible, not likely, but possible. There's hope. There's a chance. Just not much. Just not much of one. I said A.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Okay, it was very close. I think I do want to go map that ring, or try to just see what happens. I mean, I know I've mapped them before. That's a big ring, though, around that. Some of them actually do have hotspots and stuff. That was kind of weird. Bet it doesn't give off much light, though. Now, even if there is Aliota there, both of them are very, it says very unlikely, so the Aliota probably would drop off the list. This is only 2 bios signs, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different bios listed. 3 of them are going to drop off the list. I can guarantee the bacteria is not going to drop off the list. Pretty unlikely the Aliota is going to be there. We'll map it and see. It'll only take a minute.
Looking back at where we started, never thought I'd go this far. Breaking free from what they told me, something calls from distant stars. Just free from what they told me, something calls from distant stars. Every pulling stronger than the doubt inside my mind. Every warning sign.
1 probe. I know, we can do it with 2. If you don't have the engineered DSS probes, be sure you go to the Human Material Trader and get them. They are really worth it. Expanded range and stuff.
Surface scanned.
Got it with 1 probe. Alright, now the Aliota dropped off. Let's let this bacteria and tussock.
Static crackles through the
Now we're going to be off to 9 Charlie.
Found my purpose, something flexes, something real and something true. Every star becomes a witness to the path I'm blazing through. Every
This is an enjoy there.
to what I need to be. There's no map where I'm going. No one's
5 biological signals on Charlie here, 9C. Possibly Alliota, bacteria, Cactodia, Concha, Fungodia, Osis, stratum, and tusk. There's 8 listed, so 3 is going to drop off. It's saying the stratum and the Alliota are very unlikely. Too bad, because the Alliota pays over 6 million. Not a uncommon. I guess under these circumstances, it's not very likely. I don't know. I don't know how Elite Observatory works its magic. And until yesterday, I would have said it's never been wrong, but basically, if it listed something, you know, whatever you found there would be off that list, but that is not true. At least for non-atmospheric worlds. Maybe one, I don't know, but yesterday it was listing possibly 3 different things, and what I found was a horizons biology, and it wasn't one of the things that it listed on that list at all. Not perfect. Oh, I guess we want to go to the right place. But I found the Elite Observatory does have some trouble with non-atmospheric biology, some of the horizons things. It does a good job on crystal shards, but they're like anemones or something. It misses. You know, when you scan it, it'll say that there's a biological there, and the observatory will say there's a biological there, but it won't list any options. There's a couple of things it does that for. You have to go map it, surface map it to see what's there. Of course, most of those type of things don't pay much, but if you haven't found them before, they're cool. Some of them glow, like the anemones glow in the dark. So I like finding things that glow in the dark, like not receptive, but electricaea, and there's a type of osseous, you know, that glows in the dark too. A couple of other little things that glow in the dark. They're fun to find in the dark, unlike bacteria. Pretty world. What kind of world was that? Huh. I plan on streaming for about another 40 minutes or so. Might go longer, but I'm going to have to take a break here in a little while. DOG out. Trying to hold off on that until I just, you know, get to the 3-hour mark where I typically end my stream at 3 hours, but I'll see. I don't want to miss my beauty rest too much, but I have other plans for this evening too, so. If you guys don't follow me on YouTube, be sure you do. Tons of videos, except mostly exploration, but I have tons of videos there of Exo-Bio. Some of them actually are some good stuff. Some of them are just, you know, stuff like this. I am getting into doing more shorts and stuff, you know, to highlight some of the things that I found or done, you know, like black holes or lightning clouds. And if anybody's interested in lightning clouds, there's some not too far from the bubble. I can give you the address or system name where it's at.
Body ABC 9C.
Okay, Alliota and the stratum did drop off a little bit. No. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna hit up the next system. I think I'm done here. I don't see anything exciting. I mean, I can go down for something else, but you know, I'd rather just press on and try to find something more unique than here. It's not always about just the money. Next system en route.
Selecting next destination.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Commander.
Frameshift drive charging.
Adjusting for jump.
3, 2, 1.
Frameshift now engaged. No anomalies detected.
I do periodically make, fairly often, make trips out of the bubble in my carrier to do stuff like this. So if anybody
Fuel scooping.
feels like a road trip for a few days to do some exobiology
Fuel scooping complete.
in areas that's generally undiscovered, you know, get with me, and you're more than welcome to hop on the carrier and, you know, spend a day or two working the area around the carrier trying to find cool stuff. Money's good. Credits are good. Let's see if anybody's been here. There are a few things in this system. Look like it. Let us scan it. Here.
Light years from your touch.
High middle contents system, that's a good thing.
In the void, breaking new ground. Each
Why do-
day I fly further, past worlds no one's seen. But every new distance brings you back to me. The void between us grows, but my heart beats stronger. Through galaxies unknown, I'll find my way back home.
I don't like it at all. This borders on unusual. So many HMCs, but no life on anything.
Planets below, strange colors in space. My ship's running true, missing your face. Beyond the last outpost, where
Body
no
B5.
maps can
Neon-rich atmospheric landable. Landable with atmosphere.
charting the darkness with you.
At starting in 1 minute. Neon-rich atmospheric landable with life. May host a new personal codex entry. Landable
There's
with
some type of
atmosphere.
bacteria. May go check. Not real confident in that because of one of those that has geologics also. But there's a possibly high value bacteria. It's unlike, well, doesn't say unlikely, so I don't know.
Body B3. Nitrogen.
We have to go there. That's
landable with
Informin.
life.
That's 8.4
Landable with
or-
atmosphere.
million. Forming bacteria, nitrogen atmosphere.
I see everything we dreamed of out here in the stars. The void between us grows, but my heart beats stronger. Through galaxies unknown, I'll find my way.
Body A2. Carbon dioxide
That's
atmospheric
bacteria
landable
or stratum tectonic.
landable with atmosphere.
This is Orsis bacteria. It says cerebellum bacteria or stratum tectonic. That's like a
Body
9 times out of 10. It's the
Sulfur
bacteria.
dioxide atmospheric
The
landable.
Orsis or so. It's
Meets
probably more
mapping
like
criteria.
half or 4 out of
Landable and
4 out of
terraformable.
5, 4 out of 9.
Landable
I don't
with
know.
atmosphere.
The odds are better that it's stratum,
High-value
so
body.
we'll see. We'll check it out and see.
System discovery complete. First body to map is A1.
Going to be going to A2, B3, and B
System log day 315.
first.
Running scans through void machines. Empty radar, empty screen. Just these stars and just this me. Sending signals far and wide.
This is one of those that's either stratum or bacteria. And if it's the bacteria, we'll ignore it. If it's the stratum, well, we won't ignore it.
Constellations no one else has known. Another system, another empty zone. Making charts of places I can call home. Coffee cold and 0G.
Waiting for the ad to get over, like 30 seconds.
On autopilot 3. Data streams flow endlessly.
Hey, for anybody to miss anything exciting. Look at the ads. Not doing anything exciting. If I was, I really would pause and wait for the ads to be over.
Another day alone. Mapping constellations no one else has known.
Find out pretty quick what we have here.
Making charts of
And if you're watching this video on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Need it. Doesn't cost you anything. But it would help.
forward.
It will help the channel out. You know how they say. You know, this is like it's gonna be a dark place.
Steering gear. Wait, something new? A signal I've never seen before. Could it be?
Mapping complete.
Stratum, sweet.
Next body to map is A1. Body A2.
The one that I said the odds are a little higher if it's that type of bacteria that the stratum will be here. So that's excellent. We're going to make 300 million at least on this trip. This 3-hour tour. That's in Gilligan's Island.
But not alone today. Found something special hidden far away. Another system becomes okay when you discover something new to see.
Oh, you got a storm there? We had thunderstorms run through here. If y'all don't know Sweet Star, by the way, one of my moderators, but also plays Fortnite.
Orbital flight engaged.
I delayed my stream because of the thunderstorms that were rolling through, because all I need is a little power flicker to knock me offline for 5-10 minutes. Fiber router takes forever to reconnect and restart and stuff.
Every star I see.
Gigabit fibers. Happy with that. It's been very nice. Don't like this terrain. Don't like this terrain at all. I'm looking for
Untried. My
find a
heart
smoother
beats with
spot.
stars ahead. As through the dark I glide.
Not the terrain per se, it's landing. With the terrain, make it easier to land when I do find this stuff. Assuming I do find it.
Every scan, every jump I take leaves my mark on space.
0.41G, Commander. At least it'll show up good if it is, Commander. Or is this green? Maybe this is colored, or the starlight is messing with it. Those just rocks. Those are just rocks messing with me.
Contact made. History
See how it is. See how it's gonna be. There we go.
borderlines into the great unknown. Finding
Hear me. I'll be looking for something else, and the rocks be trolling me hard, cause go after a rock pretty often. You should make a rank in Leap for Exo-Bio. I mean, not exobiology, but geology. Any rocks as I go after.
They said the stars were too far, but I had to know what's out there.
Our first footfall, thus guaranteeing our bonus.
Stratum tectonicus confirmed present.
Here,
Base value 19.01 million. Minimum sample distance 500 meters.
Can't complain.
Partial
Can't
sample
complain.
collected.
each one with its own tale. Charts and maps mark where I've been. As onward still
Let's squeeze another one out on this plateau here.
into the great unknown. Finding planets no one
Minimum distance reached.
each one
You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
jump I take leaves my mark on space. In this endless universe, I finally found my place.
Got lucky. Not lucky. That was Stratum Tectonica.
Second partial sample collected.
On a second. See if something materializes.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
All right. Let's press the right button.
Sample collection complete.
Hey, good deal. Now I'm real happy. I average about 300 million on a 4-hour period, so I beat my average. I'm happy. I mean, I don't die in the process, or could happen. I like to fly in mountains in front of it, not the cavernous enough.
Frameshift drive charging.
Head over to B3, do the Informan.
2, 1, engage.
Get the Informan, that's another 40 some odd million. B3. Yeah, I wasn't sure how that was going to work out, but it seemed to work out okay. Hey, it's best viewers. You know what that means, right? It's hammer time.
In the silence of my cockpit, tracking your path through infinity. Oh, through infinity.
Oh, I was going to map that ring on that other dwarf star. Someone reminds me that before I once I finish B4, I'll go back and map the ring. If not, it's not a big deal. I often say, oh, I'm going to go do that, and then I forget to do that. Slow down, come on. The Foreman's usually fairly easy to find. Depends on the terrain, but it too has a slightly greenish tint. Sometimes grayish. What we got? However, let's see how dark this place is. If you don't know, sometimes you can use night vision to help find patches of tussock and things like that. Sadly, bacteria can't see it with night vision because it's not silhouetted, it's flat to the ground, so nothing for night vision to highlight really. So if the planet's dark, you can't really use night vision to find it. You have to cruise around with headlights, This is a cool looking place.
Records none can trace. Database filled with your finds, inspiring all our kinds. Commander B, they speak of thee in stations through the galaxy. Your ship's signature in the dark, like a celestial landmark, breaking through what holds us back, leaving stardust in your track. I watch your signal, growing stronger as you venture ever onward.
Surface scan by 50%.
Let's go find this bacteria.
Mapping complete.
Surface scan complete.
Next body to map is A1.
Every star knows your name. Through the cosmos, you're a commander. Every star knows your name. Every
Bacteria likes flat areas, so often you'll find it. The terrain may be rough, but there'll be like wind-blown, icy areas or something that the bacteria is on. See what we got. The terrain, we look.
light guides me.
These areas that are all shiny and stuff that look super smooth, they won't be.
Orbital flight engaged.
Sometimes I get lucky though, and Foreman's easy to find. There have been times though, you'll find the first one and you can't find the second or third one easily. So you just go up to orbit and drop down somewhere else, and then you rapidly find another one. And you can just, if you can't find the third one, then just go back up to orbit and come back down and do it again. That's faster than sitting there searching the entire planet for it. You let it re-instance or redo it. And usually when you drop down, there's one not far from where you drop down at. No shame in finding one and then going up and dropping down somewhere else and finding another one. Again, it's a big time saver. And that may be true of other things, not just in Foreman, but I've actually had to do that with Foreman several times. I would prefer this to be a light colored surface, but you know, see what we got. 0.31G. Now we just look for smudges or, you know, patches. A little lighter colored. Smooth areas. I'm just gonna look first. Right there. There's usually one close to where you drop down at. Yet to see if other ones close by. Probably are, but we'll see. I talk a lot, guys. A lot of this will be watched on YouTube later by people, and I like to say what I'm doing and why and stuff.
Bacterium Informem confirmed presence. Base value 8.42 million. Minimum sample distance 500 meters. First partial sample collected.
Some of you people would just be in your SRV driving around looking for it. Bacteria is far easier to spot from the air than it is from the ground because it lays so low. Let's just get lucky and just cruise over here, and hopefully there'll be another one right distance.
Minimum distance
Oh yeah,
reached.
look at that.
You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
Got lucky on that one. Hopefully there'll be just some more right down the road here. Wrong key again.
Second partial sample collected.
That cloud of dust over there. This is usually on cold planets, like 68 degrees Kelvin. It's pretty chilly. Here, find us a smooth area. Right there.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
As they say, that was easy. I'm going to go to B4 and see. I think there's one, I'm not 100% convinced that's what's going to be. Finding bacteria and stuff, but non-atmospheric, I think. Nitrogen rich, neon rich. I don't know, there was something funny about it when I...
Sample collection complete.
show us what you're gonna see. Red alert from your location. Alien structures
You're
found.
good here.
Worlds all around. Your
Let's see what it was that got my attention with this before.
does. Radiation spiking now. Life signs everywhere.
Oh, let's see. It's got geologics also and one biological. This seems odd. I don't. Maybe it's that usually when it's one biological and there's geologic, it's not bacteria. Maybe it's because it's something else. I guess I want to target that thing on.
Commander, show us what you're gonna see. Mission
Landing
control.
gear
You
retracted.
won't believe what I'm seeing right now. New forms of life, colors beyond our charts. First
Too far.
Frame shift drive charging.
Hit the star.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
breaking through the void. You're making history.
Just coasting. Come on.
Okay.
Stop it.
Crossed it. Breaking through the void into me.
Getting that command out of when I say just coasted.
What we could be. Control of the car design. Your signal's fading now, but your legacy will light the way for all of us.
What it's trying to do is honk. Wrong scanner is currently selected. Doesn't know that. Triggers the thing. It truly is bacteria. It is. We have to go down to see which type. There's two types listed. One of them's $5 million. So.
It's true. Tethered to nothing.
I think this planet's gonna be nothing but trouble.
Tracing the edges where known turns to vast. I mark every signal, every distant flare. The map keeps changing, but I'm always there. Eyes on the stars, forward no end. Carving a path where few would ascend. Eyes on the stars.
Surface scan by
This is
50%.
how legacies begin.
Mapping complete.
Surface scan complete.
Next body to map is A1. Body B4. May host a new personal codex entry.
Landing boots down ground, never the same. Tracks in red dust, no need for fame. Signals crackle, echoes of past. Each new horizon, hope built to last. I hold the unknown in the palm of my hand. Gravitate forward, I don't have a plan. Eyes on the stars, forward no
Orbit
end.
of flight engaged.
Carving a path where few would ascend. Eyes on the stars again and again. This is how legacies begin. All the empty stretches, nights with no sound. I remember the quiet, the vast starlit crown. It isn't for glory, it isn't for gold. I move through the silence, unbroken, bold.
Well, this is gonna be fun. 112. Direction is line. Stay in this blue area.
Eyes on the stars. Eyes on the stars.
.41G.
Eyes on the stars.
No idea what color it's going to be or anything.
Mission log 2184. Just another day out here. Stars keep moving past my door. Bass, can you still hear? The radio's so quiet now. Static fills my head. Recording thoughts at light speed through the vast eternity.
Interesting. If it lets me scan that. I don't know if it'll let me scan it or not.
Deployed.
That's not the bacteria. But sometimes the Morollas you can do things with.
Found a new star yesterday. Mapped the coordinates clean. But these
This
walls
dummy said
feel
one
cold.
biological. Kill it. In it.
The messages from Earth so down. The messages from Earth slow
Yes, no.
down. Each
However,
day they're hard.
do this.
Recording thoughts at light speed through the vast
That's probably something you can scoop up.
behind.
Just having fun.
Floating free. Log amendment. Sometimes I forget the sound of rain, the weight of gravity, the touch of.
And that's a good one. Huh. Good material.
Status still
Now
on
let's
course.
press on
That's starting in 1 minute.
this bacteria.
In the stars shows what I can't see. Recording thoughts at light speed.
Getting to stay in this blue area that it said.
What I left behind. Floating free.
Again, comp scanner. I don't know what color it is or something, so. First one. I don't know what I'm looking for.
Sun signing on.
Assuming I find it at all. Sometimes the bacteria is the same color as the damn dirt. That's a problem. I'm just really apparent.
Where signals fade, just a steady pulse leading the way. breaking through the dark. Every light we chase leaves a trace that time can't erase. Our echoes spread like years through time.
Not seeing much joy here.
What we find out here.
Not gonna waste a whole bunch of time on it either.
Our echoes span like years.
Let's some distance.
Commander leads on.
Hey, chat. Check.
Every world we
I'm always stumbling across commands in voice attack that I did not know existed. And I promptly forget what they are because I never use them. Primarily my main voice attack thing I use is telling it to hit for the next system.
no one can.
And I'm not seeing any bacteria. I know it's just a patch of dirt, but it's by itself. You know. It's dirt. No, it's not. Jeez. Looks just like the dirt, though, doesn't it? But it was by itself, so that's why I'm just like
Silence between the
fun.
Landing gear deployed.
just breathing and believing that somewhere ahead something
Hey, y'all missed it. If you're watching the ads, finally found the first bacteria, and it does indeed look just like the dang dirt.
our echoes
That game's gonna go extra innings here. At least I know what to look for now. It's the same color as the other patches of dirt, but it was by itself, so it got my attention.
spend like years.
Bacteria momentum confirmed present. Base value 4.64 million. Minimum sample distance 500 meters.
New codex
First
entry for
partial
me
sample collected.
in this sector.
Our light remains, our path is made like years.
And now that I know what I'm looking for, what color for sure it is. So. Laser.
Landing gear
Gear up,
retrieved.
get the comp scanner back up. Easier to.
Beyond the charts, my ship
Now I'm
against the dark.
going right there, but that's not far enough. Oh, maybe.
Minimum distance reached.
Hey.
You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
Now that I know what I'm looking at, I've probably passed 50 of them. Or
Landing gear deployed.
Keeps calling out to me, but something holds me back. I scan the endless emptiness. Each signal brings me higher. The questions burn inside my mind as systems grow much brighter. Will they remember my name?
Second partial sample collected.
one more to go.
Will they remember my name?
Knew this planet was going to be a problem. Not now. In the comps.
Dans le vide infini, mon vaisseau suit sa voie. Les étoiles m'appellent ici, c'est mon
Minimum
dernier
distance reached.
échange. Je
You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
Know what I'm looking for now. It's over.
Landing gear deployed.
My heart beats faster as I fly. Will they remember my name when all these stars fade away? Will they remember my name?
After this, I'm going to start heading back towards the carrier. Call it a night. It'll be fun turning though. It'll be pretty good.
Sample collection complete.
In the silence between the stars, I question why I roam, but every new discovery makes this path my own.
So, just one jump. Oh no, one I gotta reset. Oh, it's only 5 jump. What's the route? Already been through there. Yeah, we'll go fast. I can make it in one jump. Won't hurt to scan some systems. I just didn't want to duplicate. Can't help it though. And duplicate a couple of them, I think.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Discovery here.
Frameshift drive charging.
Leaving
So
system.
far about 450 million.
Frameshift now engaged.
That's nice. It's almost all due to the stratum tectonica. Assuming, of course, the jump completes. Hate it when it does this.
Scanner activated.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
We'll map it if no one else has. I may or may not go after what's here, though. And what Elite Observatory tells me is likely to be here. First, let's see if anyone else has mapped it. Nope. Won't take long. Might still, may move a little further away from that star. Problems. Is it the elusive green gas giant? Is it? Is it? Is it? No. Just make my day to, literally would make my day to find a green
Body
gas giant
3A.
organically
Close binary relative to body size.
in the wild. I've seen them, visited them, but I've never discovered them. It's so normal looking, isn't it? Where are you hiding at? You're in some. map it. I knew I'd do that.
Body 4A. Shepherd Moon. Body 4B. Shepherd Moon. Body 4C. Shepherd Moon.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
I call you forward past the pall of charted skies. Each unknown horizon, woven rivers of the wise. Starlit veins unravel constellations in your
Jumping
sight.
to next system.
You reach for radiance, undaunted by the silent bite. Through silver storms and sapphire spirals I implore. With every echo, every daring drift, there's more. I see you scan the endless, scan the trembling blue.
Completing system
Where
scan for
midnight
photography.
mariners would turn, you simply push on through. Are you afraid? I ask. Your knuckles white with light. Do you recall? I whisper. How many vanish in the night? Still you answer, always answer with the fire you ignite. Ascend, ascend above the aching arc. Ascend where ancient worlds embark. I watch you rise again. Ascend, ascend, become what you remain. Ascend, ascend, my fearless friend, ascend. I call to you across the filament of fate. Thrusters blazing courage, you refuse to hesitate. Meteoric melody, your spirit sings so strong. Rugged ridges, restless ridings, this is where you belong. And as the silence howls,
I think this is, I've already been in this system anyway, but just checking real quick.
Jumping to next
It's just
system.
bacteria on those neon worlds.
every surge you're shifting, how tomorrow will appear. Do you remember? I sigh, the worry in our eyes, yet you carry on relentless towards unmeasured prize.
Compiling data
You
for
answer,
photography.
always answer with the force that never dies. Ascend, ascend above the aching arc. Ascend where aging multiplies. I watch you rise, become what you remain. Ascend, ascend
I've already been here and mapped it.
Frameshift drive charging.
beyond the silver
As I get
nebulae.
closer to the carrier, that's going to be more likely.
Yearning, casting trails in crooked lines. I say ascend, inside this tide of time.
Adjusting for jump.
Once I get back to the carrier, I'll go turn in and y'all can see all the credits I made and then call it a night. Or eat dinner, then start my other stream. Still haven't decided if I'm going to do it on YouTube or Kit. Probably YouTube, but
Analyzing.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
here.
Frameshift drive charging.
Carrier should be the next. I'm gonna leave the carrier parked here and I'll just pick a different direction and do the same thing. When I get back to this.
Another star on my display.
Completing system scan. Stand by.
Calling out from far
Fuel
away.
scooping complete.
No one's been here before me now. I'll find a way, don't matter how.
And we're just gonna go zoom right by it.
Points of fading light. In every world that catches my eye makes me want
We're coasting
to touch the
along.
sky. Know that I was made for this. Every
Every system holds another gift. Every horizon.
If I remember correctly, this system was previously mapped by somebody else.
Shots of blank and sensors clear. All these wonders drawing me. Let them say it can't be done while I'm chasing distant suns.
In my ship I feel alive as these cosmic waves are ride. Every scan reveals the way to places where I'll make my way.
Okay, but let's take a tour around real quick.
Push the boundaries of art. Time to rise.
Beautiful cats purr. Odd lighting. This odd colored lighting in it.
Request confirmed. Proceed to your landing pad, Commander. Your docking request has been accepted. Sit back and enjoy the ride.
Once I get done turning in, if you guys want to raid anybody in particular or anything, let me know in chat who you guys might have in mind. If not, then we'll either raid somebody or we won't. Here.
You're back. Good.
Docking successful. Commence shutdown. Welcome to our carrier, Commander.
Oh, found my place.
Million. Cartographic data. Not bad. Let's go pay Vista Genomics a fuel scoop.
Window tonight, thinking of the path ahead. You said I
Call lift.
would I way up there from home, and I believed every time I closed my eyes. I feel the pull of
No idea why my carrier has a guard at the hangar door. Always has.
this far away, said that's where your heart will stay. Every jump into darkness brings
We have some data to say.
You do, give me money.
More about life in the black.
90 million before the bonus. 450 million. Can't complain. Can't complain at all in 3 hours. 150 million credit.
Thank you for your contribution to our research.
Not too shabby.
Commander, your words still guide me now through the vastness, cold and deep. Each new system tells another tale.
Call lift.
A foot never laid before, and I believe in everything you said was true about the stars that pull us through. You charted paths where none had gone. Now I carry your torch on.
Not a bad time tonight. Went pretty well.
Oh, brings life.
Alright. Any recommendations on who to raid?
You
My stream is lagging. At least the stream manager is lagging.
Every jump into darkness brings light.
Who is on? Who can we raid, guys? As long as they speak English mostly and are doing it elite, I don't care. Any recommendation? I love streaming on Mondays because a lot of the big time streamers aren't streaming. Gives us little guys a little better chance of getting discovered.
Jump into darkness brings light into the endless night.
Trying to see, I'm just looking to see who's on. Any of these people. That's a good thing. See who's doing exploration, combat,
Every jump into darkness.
community goal. This guy's playing Horizon. There's nothing wrong with that. I see he's got a big neutron. Ocker 7 is playing elite. We're gonna go visit Ocker 7, folks. I don't know Ocker. He's comes in and harasses me every once in a while. Go say hi to Ocker 7.
Hands on the flight sticks.
Give him a hard time. He deserves.
Waiting, blinking.
He does, really.
Silence.
Only got one viewer anyway, so you guys go say hi.
Footnote in
Thank you guys very much for coming in and hanging out and lurking, though. Appreciate it, and I'll probably be streaming again tomorrow at some point. Don't forget to find me on YouTube. Yeah.
Searching the stars for a world like home. After explorer drifting through the dark we roam. Scanners up, signals strong. Every system's a map, every scan's a song. From the edge of the void to the planets untold. Hunting for life in the cosmic cold. Alien signals beneath the sky. Exo-biology waiting, no limits to fly. From the edge of the void to the planets untold. Hunting for life in the cosmic cold. Alien signals beneath the sky. Exo-biology waiting, no limits to fly. Earth-like worlds untouched and wild. Pirates out there with fury piled. Between the peace and danger's call. Bacardi stands strong, never will fall. Bacardi's on the hunt, stars in his sights. Exploring the unknown through endless nights. From Earth-like dreams to the pirate's fire. With the Corvette blazing, his enemies retire. Tracking life forms, chasing down the fight. In the depths of space, he's the guiding light. Boots hit the ground, scanners ping alive. Biological wonders in the deep survive. Through the nebula's reach, to the stars untamed. Every new discovery adds to the game. But there's danger out there in the pirate zone. Federal Corvettes, engines moan. Locked in tight, no mercy given. When pirates attack, it's survival driven. Between the stars and battles fought, he never loses the mission he's got. Life in the black, born for the quest. Bacardi pushes on, never needs rest. Bacardi's on the hunt, stars in his sights. Exploring the unknown through endless nights. From Earth-like dreams to the pirate's fire. With the Corvette blazing, his enemies retire. Tracking life forms, chasing down the fight. In the depths of space, he's the guiding light. From the blackest void to the brightest star, Bacardi He's traveled the galaxy near and far. No pirate too strong, no world too small. Commander Picard, he answers the call. Exploring the mysteries, fighting the foe. In the galaxy's depths, it's where he'll go. Picard, he's on the hunt, stars in his sights. Exploring the unknown through endless nights. From Earth-like dreams to the pirate's fire. With the Corvette blazing, his enemies retire. Trekking life forms, chasing down the fight. In the depths of space, he's the guiding light.